I made my first Star Wars alien, and I'm going to show you how I did it. What's up all, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to show you how I made Admiral Ackbar. Now first things first, let's talk files. This came from the Jawa Collective, and well, unfortunately I had some issues with my H2S, and well, I lost all of the footage for the time-lapse on how I did it, but here is an actual image of how I did lay everything out on the print bed. You can kind of see right here with all the parts. This is exactly how I printed it, and well, it came out beautifully. So yeah, let's get on to paint. Now I did start off spraying on Rustoleum texture. I really didn't want to sand this, but I did want to get this thing coated in texture so it will hide all the layer lines and it'll just give it that nice alien feel of textured skin. Now I did go through and I sprayed this on pretty lightly, just enough to coat most of it. I didn't want it to look uniform. It just would not look right, so I just wanted this to have that natural type look. And again, I was doing this not wanting to sand it, and what's nice is this texture paint does hide layer lines and can really pull out some of the detail as well, and I'm really glad I went this route. And then moving on to the eyes as well, spraying the texture on there just to blend everything together. Moving on, I went ahead and started spraying the eyes with a black primer, and the reason why is you will see as I start to layer different colors, it will all start to make sense here momentarily. Now moving on, we're going to start spraying the same black primer on the entire head. Now unfortunately I started to get a clog in the nozzle, and well, yeah, it actually laid down a little bit better than I thought. Now it does look like it is covering fully, but actually in person it really wasn't. I kept spraying, but it kind of gave it a blotchy type look. You can see on the top of the head there, and it actually benefited giving it a more natural looking weathering. And now this is where the fun begins. Once the primer dried, I decided to go with a full base coat of satin nutmeg, and I will cover the entire head and eyes and use this for my base coat. Now I just took my time with this, making sure I got coverage over everything, and you can already see where the base coat's starting to go on, where some of the black from the primer is already starting to show through. Some of it will go away, but luckily the way this worked out was some of it will still be there, and I will bring that out later on as I keep layering. And then I went ahead using the same nutmeg base coat to cover the eyes, doing the exact same thing I did with the head, making sure it's fully covered but not completely drowning out everything. Then once dry, I moved on to a satin paprika. Now take your time with this step. I lightly misted it on. I wasn't looking for full coverage. I just wanted hints of red throughout the whole head. I don't want to cover up that black that you're seeing through. I don't want to cover up that brown. This is mainly like a highlight of colors that I'm just trying to bring in all together without making everything uniform, giving it that creature-like leathery looking skin feel to it. Again, take your time with this. If for some reason you decide to try this and you go too heavy, you could always spray on some more of the nutmeg to try and cover up some of the red and go back and forth till you have the color you're looking for. Now moving on, I do want to say I did spray the eyes as well with the paprika. I just for some reason didn't hit record, but I also at the same time satin clear coated this. The reason why is because as you see now, I'm starting to spray on dark brown dirty down. Now if you do not clear coat, the dirty down does not work like it's intended and will actually just stick to the paint, making it just paint. With the clear coat and the way dirty down works with a wet rag or a microfiber, it will wash away off the clear coat, which is great. And when spraying the dirty down, I'm making sure to spray in between the wrinkles and the higher areas, because when I go to wipe it away, it'll all stay in the wrinkles and it'll start getting into those detail parts to really bring it out. And I went ahead and did the entire head this way, making sure I wasn't wiping away every bit of the dirty down because I want it to stay. I want it to bring out those wrinkles and I want it to bring out those details. And as you can see, as I'm starting to wipe some of it away, it's really starting to bring those details out, really making this thing pop, giving it that leathery looking type skin, getting into the crevices, and just all around making it look like an actual creature, not uniform, but just making it look more realistic. And here it is after I've done the entire head in dirty down, and it's really bringing out those wrinkles. It's really showing that red, it's really showing the brown, and it's showing the black, making it look more realistic. And the eyes, the same thing. After I sprayed with the paprika, I did hit them with a satin clear coat first before hitting them with the dirty down. And you can see now the dirty down is really starting to bring out those wrinkles, which is what I was really going for because I really want this all to blend in nicely. And now here we are showing off the dirty down, how it really get into those wrinkles. And yeah, this is just coming out great. I really like the dirty down just for this kind of stuff. But yeah, you can see it's bringing those details out really, really nicely. And it does, I think, in my opinion, add to this build. And now moving on to one of the final steps, I did use a Vallejo desert sand or a dark sand acrylic paint just so I can start getting a little bit of highlights in the higher parts of the wrinkles and things like that above the eyes and the brow, and just a little bit in the mouth area as well, just to break up some of the red and the browns and all that, just to give it that little added feature of color. And now it's time to talk eyes. Now I did buy these off Etsy from Luna Wrists. craft store off Etsy, and these things are absolutely beautiful. They're an 80mm cabochon glass eye. They fit beautifully in there. Now I did have to heat the eye up ever so slightly to make them fit properly, but you can see here how they look after they've been glued in, and they are phenomenal. Now I also want to say really quick here as well, after I finished the highlighted paint and things like that, I did hit it with satin clear one more time before I started to glue in the eyes themselves onto the head itself, but it does come out really, really nicely, and I'm very happy with how everything blended well. And now here is the final results. Now I really love how this thing came out. It's got that nice satin look to it, kind of gives it that wet type skin look. The browns and the reds and the blacks are coming out really nicely, making all that detail look really awesome. And I hope you enjoyed. Catch you all later.